Good morning, students. Yesterday we have started our new chapter measurement, and today our first topic is accuracy of measurement. Students, in science and technology, precise and accurate measurement is extremely important. Even scientists and pharmacists need to measure the masses of chemicals and medicines accurately. In fact, in every field of work, accuracy is important, students. In computer and communication system also, electrical appliance also, rocket, mobile industry, everywhere accuracy and precise measurement is very important. So accuracy of measurement depends on the measuring instrument, what we are using for measuring the things. Okay, for example, we can use the meter scale to measure the length of a wire, but to measure its thickness accurately, we use a special instrument called screw gauge. To buy expensive things like gold, silver, platinum, diamond, etc. in the market, it is necessary to carry out precise and accurate measurement. So, what is accuracy? Accuracy is the closeness of a measured value to the true value. Okay. It is very important to be accurate. So, by knowing the accuracy in the measurement, one will be always aware of the deviation in the measurement results. Now, our next topic is speed. Speed is how fast an object is moving. To calculate is the distance traveled by an object divided by the time taken to travel that distance. So speed is calculated distance upon time, s equals to d by t. Now we will learn how winds moving at high speed causes cyclone. For this I am learning to in front of you one activity. Later on I will show it to you, but first of all listen carefully. For this you are seeing a picture, a boy blowing into the bottle something. For this you need a small piece of paper crumpled into the ball size, and which will be the smaller than the mouth of an empty bottle. Hold the empty bottle onto its side and place the paper ball just inside its mouth. Now you have to try to blow on the ball to force it into the bottle, and try this activity with the bottle of different mouth sizes. You will observe that when we blow into the mouth of the bottle, the air near the mouth has higher speed. This decreases the pressure there, and the air pressure inside the bottle is higher than the near the mouth. The air inside the bottle pushes the ball out. See in the picture, we see that the increased wind speed is indeed accompanied by the reduced air pressure. So air moves from the region where the air pressure is high to the region where the air pressure is low. The greater the difference in pressure, the faster the air moves. The formation of low pressure system with very high speed winds revolving round it leads to cyclone. So now you understood how high wind speed and air pressure causes cyclone. So this is the end of the chapter. Next time you are going to get the question answers of this chapter. Thank you.